Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. And this is the second part of 500 most expected CAT DILR questions. Now in the previous part we have seen three sets of LRDI which have appeared in the previous year papers of CAT examination, and the agenda for these sessions is purely to talk about or to tackle the questions of the level of difficulty of CAT. So in these sessions that we are conducting for all of you, now first of all, you must know that all these sessions will be conducted up till CAT examination. Okay, so yes, we'll be bringing this series 500 most expected CAT questions on all the three sections of CAT, be it VARC, be it LRDI, or be it quantitative ability. We'll be bringing these sessions to all of you up till your CAT examination. So in each of these sessions, we'll be tackling with the questions which have already appeared in the previous year papers of CAT, or their level of difficulty matches with the level of difficulty of the questions that you are expecting to see in your CAT examination. All right, so these are some real questions using which you can do your practice, you can do your revision for different type of questions. All right, so basically I mean to say that it will be good if you will attempt or attend all these sessions in the live format. In case you miss any of the sessions, then you can also attend these sessions. You can also watch the recordings of these sessions on the YouTube. These sessions will be there on the YouTube up till your examination. Yes, Kisu, it's a live session. Definitely, it's a live session. All right. Okay. So, friends, 500 most expected CAT DILR questions, part number 2. So we are going to begin here. Now today I have kept three sets in this session, and all the three sets have appeared in the previous year papers of CAT. So we are basically looking at the actual level of difficulty that you can expect in your CAT examination. So yes, this is a live session. All right. Okay. So let's quickly begin with the first set. The first set will appear on your screen in a few moments. Every time I suggest all of you to attempt all these questions, at least try to solve these questions in the live format. That will be good for your practice and you will be able to gain a lot out of it, out of these type of sessions, if you are attempting, if you are solving all these questions in the live format. All right. So the first set on your screen now. Now this question has appeared in the previous year paper of CAT. Okay. So the table below presents data on percentage population covered by drinking water. So this is drinking water, as you can see, and sanitation facilities in selected Asian countries. So there are India, Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, and so on. So different Asian countries are given. And the data is on the percentage population covered by drinking water and sanitation facilities that we have in these Asian countries. Okay. So this table gives you the population covered by drinking water and sanitation facilities, and all of them are percentage coverages. So to understand the data in a better way, if I talk about India, so in India, for drinking water, the population is divided in two parts. So they have taken urban population separately and they have taken rural population, and also they have given the percentage for the overall population. So in India, 85% is urban and rural is 79 and total is 81 when it comes to the facilities of drinking water. Okay, percentage of population covered by drinking water. So 85% of rural population has an access for drinking water. In rural areas, it is 79, and if I'll consider overall India, it will be 81 percentage. Same thing has been described, same thing has been given for the sanitation facilities. Now, this set is a very important set, and some concepts that you have learned in the chapter of mixtures and allegations will be applicable in this set as a shortcut method. Okay. Now let's read the data, the statement that is given below the table. Now this says that country A, any country, is said to dominate B. Country A is said to dominate B. It is shown by A is greater than B if A has higher percentage in total coverage for both drinking water and sanitation facilities. For example, if I'll compare India and Bangladesh, okay, so अगर मैं इंडिया और बांग्लादेश को कंपेयर करता हूं, so for drinking water, total percentage for Bangladesh is more than that of India, as well as for sanitation facility, the total percentage is more than that of India. So I can say that Bangladesh dominates India. All right. So we can say that a country A is said to dominate country B if it has higher percentage in total coverage for both drinking water and sanitation facilities. Okay. So Shraddha, you don't have to understand the meaning of dominate because they have clearly explained in what scenario a country will dominate another country. Okay. So understand one thing, that in the questions of data interpretations, or logical reasoning, there are a lot of keywords, there are a lot of words for which you don't need to know the meaning. Okay, so because they have clearly explained in which scenario a country will dominate another country. Okay, all right. Now, next is a country is said to be on the coverage frontier. This is again, so you don't need to understand the meaning of coverage frontier because they have explained the definition. They have given the definition in which scenario it will be true. So, country is said to be on a coverage frontier if no other country dominates it. ऑलराइट, सो अगर कोई भी एक कंट्री को दूसरी कंट्री डोमिनेट नहीं करेगी, सो दैट कंट्री विल बी सेड ऑन coverage frontier. Similarly, a country is not on coverage frontier if it is dominated by at least one another country. All right. So this is a very important piece of information that you must keep in mind, that is given in the paragraph which is below the table. Okay. You must understand in what scenario a country will dominate another country and in what scenario a country is said to be on a coverage frontier and in what scenario a country will not be on a coverage frontier. These are three important things that you must understand about this question. All right. Now let's look at question number 1 for this set. Now question number 1 is, which countries are the countries on the coverage frontier? Coverage frontier पे कौन सी country है? So we'll check these countries one by one. So if I start from India, can we say that India is on a coverage frontier? Yes or no? Now India, if it is dominated by at least one country, then India will not be on a coverage frontier. India will be on a coverage frontier if it is not dominated by any other country. As we can see that India is dominated by Bangladesh. So for Bangladesh, the total percentage for drinking water as well as sanitation facility, both of them are greater than that of India. So Bangladesh dominates India. So India will not be on a coverage frontier. ठीक है. Similarly, is there any country which dominates Bangladesh? So Bangladesh को कोई और country dominate कर रही है? Let's check. So Bangladesh is not dominated by India, not by China. Now Bangladesh का जो overall percentage है 97, it is the highest. So we can say that no country can dominate Bangladesh. Dominate तभी करेगी जब दोनों percentages higher होंगे. Okay, so no country can dominate Bangladesh. So I can say that Bangladesh will definitely be on a coverage frontier. Am I clear to all of you? Yes or no? So Bangladesh is said to be on a coverage frontier. This is very clear. Now, if you look at the options now, so looking at the options, it will be clearly visible that Bangladesh is the option that is given in option C only. So Bangladesh is present in option C. Bangladesh is not present anywhere. So the correct answer has to be option C. There is no need to check any other country. So which countries are the countries on the coverage frontier? So Bangladesh is one country that will be on coverage frontier. You can check for Philippines. Now Philippines is not dominated by any other country. So Philippines का अगर आप check करोगे, this is 86. So 81 is less, 67 is less, 74, 62, 57 and 63. These are less. The only parameter in which Bangladesh is higher is drinking water, but Bangladesh is lower than Philippines in drinking water. So I can say that Bangladesh also cannot dominate Philippines. So Philippines is also not dominated by any other country. So the correct answer here will be Philippines and Bangladesh are on the coverage frontier, and the correct answer is option C. All right. Now let's move on to question number 2. Now question number 2 is asking which of the following statements is true? Now, country A is greater than country B. This means that country A dominates country B. Okay. So if I'll check one by one, option A, does India dominates Pakistan? So India 81 and Pakistan 74. So yes, for drinking water, the percentage of India is more. But for sanitation facilities, it is not more. So India does not dominate Pakistan. I will remove this option. Option B, so option A का second part check करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Let's directly go to option B. Now option B, India dominates China. So India is 81, China is 67 in drinking water. And again, total percentage for India in sanitation is more than that of China. So yes, India dominates China. This is true. So मैं India and Nepal का भी check कर लेता हूँ. ठीक है? Does India dominates Nepal? So for India, 81 and 29, and Nepal का क्या है 63 and 1. So yes, India dominates Nepal as well. So statement B is definitely true. Okay. Now options in which we have statement B. So these are the options, and statement A is not true. We have already seen. So option A and option C can be eliminated. ठीक है? अब सिर्फ स्टेटमेंट सी चेक कर लेते हैं. स्टेटमेंट सी अगर ट्रू है, आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन डी, एंड इफ स्टेटमेंट सी इज नॉट ट्रू, आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन बी. ठीक है? सो स्टेटमेंट सी चेक कर लेते हैं. डज श्रीलंका डोमिनेट्स चाइना? सो श्रीलंका 57 and China 67. So Sri Lanka does not dominate China. All right. So Sri Lanka does not dominate China. So statement C is wrong. So that is why I can eliminate option D. And the only option left is option B. That should be the correct answer. And yes, it is correct. Okay. All right. So that was question number 2. Let's move on to question number 3. अभी तक simple चल रहा है, बहुत simple चल रहा है. Let's look at question number 3. Now, question number 3 is saying that using only the data presented under sanitation facilities. So we have to use only this data. जो sanitation facility में given है, सिर्फ वही data use करना है, and we don't have to use the data for drinking water. It can be concluded that the rural population in India as a percentage of its total population is approximately how much percentage? Okay. So they are talking about India. Now, under rural population, 70% of the rural population has an access for sanitation facilities. For rural, so urban के लिए 70 है, rural के लिए कितना है 14%, and overall percentage of 29% has an access for sanitation facilities. Now, to find out the ratio of urban and rural population, you can use alligation. All right, so method of alligations can be used. So urban population 70% है, rural population 14% है, and overall 29% है. So if I'll apply alligations, I can find out the ratio of urban and rural population. So 14 and 29 का difference कितना है 15, and 70 and 29 का difference कितना है 41. So the ratio of urban and rural population is 15 is to 41. Okay, now we have to find out the percentage of rural population. So percentage of rural population will be 41 divided by 41 plus 15, that is 56, multiplied by 100. Okay, so let's simplify this. So इसको थोड़ा सा simplify करते हैं. So 41 को अगर मैं approximately 40 लिख देता हूँ, 40 upon 56, so I will get अगर मैं यहाँ से 4 कैंसिल कर देता हूँ, 4 क्या 8 कैंसिल कर देते हैं, तो 5 upon 7. Okay, so 5 upon 7 in terms of percentage it will be 72 point something. So 72 point something will be the answer. The most nearest answer is option C. And yes, it is the correct answer because we have to find out this value approximately. Okay, so what we have done is we have used the method of allegations to find out the percentage of rural population, or you can find out the percentage of urban population in any of the countries. All right. Let's move on to question number 4, and question number 4 is exactly similar to whatever we have done in question number 3. Now again, using only the data presented under sanitation facilities, this data is to be used. Sequence China, Indonesia and Philippines in ascending order of rural population as a percentage of their total population. Okay, so we have to arrange China, Indonesia and Philippines. Earlier we have done this thing for India. हमने India के लिए find out किया था percentage of rural population. Now we have to find it for China, Indonesia and Philippines, and we have to arrange them in ascending order. So China के लिए देखते हैं. The data is 74, 7 and 24. 74, 7 and overall is 24. If I'll apply allegations here, 24 minus 7 is 17 and this is 50. Okay, so the percentage of rural population here will be 50 upon 67 into 100. I'll leave it as it is. Okay, 50 upon 67. This is for China. Now do the same thing for Indonesia. So Indonesia में यहाँ पे जो space है यहाँ पे कर लेता हूँ Indonesia. Now for Indonesia it is 73, 40 and 51. Okay, so 73, 40 and overall is 51. So applying allegations, I have 11 here and 22 here. So percentage of rural population will be 22 upon 33 into 100, or this is approximately 2 by 3. 2 by 3 will be 66.67 percentage. ठीक है, इसका तो वैल्यू पता लग गया इंडोनेशिया का. Now doing it for Philippines, it is 88, 66 and overall is 77. 88, 66 and overall is 77. Now you will get 11 and 11. So rural population will be 11 upon 22 into 100. That is 50 percentage. Now obviously the value for Philippines is 50 percentage. Indonesia is 67 percentage. So Indonesia is more than Philippines. Indonesia is more than Philippines only in option A, not in option B, not in option C, not in option D. So Indonesia is more than Philippines. So correct answer will be option A, and that is the correct answer. All right. Simple. This question was there in CAT examination and such an easy question to finish. Okay. Now let's move ahead and look at the second set for the day. Now for second set, you will have to read a lot. But believe me, this is one of the easiest question that you will get in CAT. Again, this one is an exact question of CAT, a word-to-word copied question of CAT. Just to show you that some lengthy questions that comes in CAT can also be on an easier side. Okay. Now there are lots of things that we need to read here. So let's start reading it. Recently, Ghosh Babu spent his winter vacation on Kya Kya Island. Useless information. During the vacation, he visited the local casino where he came across a new card game. Again, useless. Two players. So यहाँ से start हो रहा है game. Game का rules बताया हुआ है. So two players using a normal deck of 52 cards play this game. So two players are playing this game with a normal deck of 52 cards. One player is called dealer and the other is called player. So let's say if I am playing this game with you and I am the dealer, you are the player. Okay, two players are playing. I am the dealer and you are the player. Now first, the player picks a card at random from the deck. So you will pick a card. This is called the base card. Okay, so the card that you have picked is called base card. The amount in rupees equal to the face value of this card is called the base amount. So let's say you have picked 8 of clubs. So 8 will be the face, or the 8 will be equal to the face value of the base card is called the base amount. So 8 will be the base amount of this card. Okay? Now the face value of ace, king, queen and jack are 10. So ace, queen, king and jack इन सबका जो face value है उसको 10 consider करेंगे. For other cards the face value is the number on the card. So अभी तक हमें क्या पता चला about the base card and the base amount. So I am the dealer, you are the player, you have picked one card and that card will decide the base amount. All right, the base amount or the face value for number cards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 will be the number that is written on that card and it will be 10 for ace, queen, king and jack. Simple as that. Okay, ये चीज अभी माइंड में रखनी है. Now let's move ahead. Once the player picks a card from the deck, so आपने एक कार्ड पिक किया, the dealer pays him the base amount. So मैं आपको वो base amount पे कर दूंगा. So let's say आपने 8 of club pick किया, so I will give you 8 rupees. Okay, the dealer pays him the base amount. Then the dealer picks a card from the deck. अब dealer मेरी बारी आई, मैंने कार्ड पिक किया and this card is called the top card. तो आपका कार्ड क्या था? Base card. My card is the top card. Okay. Now important. If top card is of same suit, so जो मैंने कार्ड पिक किया है अगर वो सेम सूट का होगा जो आपका कार्ड था, then the player will pay twice the base amount to the dealer. तो आप मुझे डबल पैसा वापस दोगे. ठीक है. If the top card is of same color but not of same suit, color same है but suit same नहीं है, then the player pays the base amount to the dealer. So base amount जो भी था उतना आप मुझे वापस कर दोगे. Finally, if the top card happens to be of different color than the base card, so अगर color ही altogether different है, then the dealer will pay the base amount to the player. तो मैं आपको pay करूंगा. All right. So these are the three things that will happen. If it is of the same suit, you will pay me double the amount. If it is of the same color but different suit, you will pay me the same amount. If it is of a different color, then I will pay you the same amount. Okay, so if the top card happens to be different, then the dealer will pay the base amount to the player. Okay. Now question says that Ghosh Babu played the game 4 times. अब उसने एक game 4 times खेला. So let's see what is happening in this game step by step. Now first time he picked up 8 of clubs. Wait, I'll keep on writing all these steps one by one. So I'll open a blank sheet. ठीक है, एक blank sheet open कर लेते हैं. Okay, so this is the blank sheet. So घोष बाबू ने गेम 4 बार खेला. ठीक है. Now first time he picked 8 of clubs and the dealer picked queen of clubs. So basically this is Ghosh Babu who is the player and the other person is dealer. Okay. So Ghosh Babu picked up 8 of clubs. So 8 of clubs pick किया player ने. So this is the base amount and Ghosh Babu will, so अब क्या हो रहा है? Once the player picks up a card, the dealer pays him the base amount. Okay, so player ने Ghosh Babu ने pick किया एक card, so dealer will pay him the base amount. So dealer has given 8 rupees to Ghosh Babu. So money with Ghosh Babu यहाँ पे लिखते रहते हैं. So what will be the money with Ghosh Babu? So money with Ghosh Babu is plus 8. Dealer has given the player 8 rupees. All right. Now what happens now? So the first time he picked up 8 of clubs, he will get 8 rupees and the dealer picked queen of clubs. Okay, so queen of clubs dealer ने pick किया. अब ये तो same suit की आ गई है, clubs and clubs. So that means the player will pay the dealer double the amount. Okay, so Ghosh Babu will now pay 16 rupees. So Ghosh Babu के पास minus 16 हो जाएगा. All right, am I clear up till this point? So plus 8 हुआ फिर minus 16 हो गया. Right? Okay. Now second time he picked up 10 of hearts. So 10 of hearts. So that means Ghosh Babu will get 10 rupees. Okay, because it is the base amount. and the dealer picked 2 of spades. So dealer ने 2 of spades pick किया. All right. So 10 of hearts घोष बाबू ने पिक किया था. डीलर ने क्या किया? 2 of spades. अब हार्ट्स एंड स्पेड्स का तो कलर भी मैच नहीं होता. ओके, सो फॉर दिस घोष बाबू विल गेट 10 rupees. All right. Now let's look at the third step. Next time Ghosh Babu picked 6 of diamonds. So 6 of diamonds Ghosh Babu ne pick kiya. So Ghosh Babu will get 6 rupees. Okay. And the dealer picked up ace of hearts. Ace of hearts. So diamond and heart color same hai but suit different hai. So Ghosh Babu will have to give him 6 rupees back. Finally, he picked up 8 of spades. I'm sorry. So 8 of spades pick किया घोष बाबू ने. So उसको 8 rupees मिल जाएंगे. Okay. And the dealer picked jack of spades. Jack of spades. So dealer ने same pick किया है, same suit pick किया है. So घोष बाबू will have to give him 16 rupees. So this is the step-by-step iteration of all the 4 games that Ghosh Babu has played. After the first game, Ghosh Babu has -8. In the second game, it is +20. In the third game, it is 0. And in the fourth game, it is -8. So overall, if I can see that 20 minus 16, Ghosh Babu has gained 4 rupees. Overall, Ghosh Babu has gained 4 rupees. Okay. Now let's have a look at the questions one by one. Question number 1. If Ghosh Babu stopped playing the game, when his gain would be maximized, the gain in rupees would have been. So एक ऐसा step है, like after any game, Ghosh Babu can stop playing. So he has stopped playing the game when his gain would be maximized. So let's see at what stage his gain is maximized. So after the first game, he is sitting at -8. After the second game, it is -8 plus 20, that is +12. After the third game, again it is +12. And after the fourth game, it is +4. Okay. So his maximum gain is at 12 rupees. So he can stay here. So the gain in rupees would have been rupees 12. And that should be the answer. And this is the answer. All right. Simple question, right? Question number 5, answer is option A. So the only efforts that we have made was in reading this entire, I can say comprehension. I'll call it comprehension. Read कर लिया, steps लिख लिए, इसके बाद questions बहुत easy होंगे. Okay, let's look at the second question of this set. The initial money Ghosh Babu had before the beginning was X rupees. Okay, at no point did he have to borrow any money. So what is the minimum possible value of X? So initially he started with X rupees and at no point he has borrowed any money. So कितना minimum amount से वो start कर सकता है? So we have to see what is the maximum loss he's at. So he's at -8. Otherwise, after the second game, he's plus. After the third game, he's plus. After the fourth game, he's plus. So initially, he has to have a minimum of 8 rupees so that he don't have to borrow any money from anywhere. Okay, so the answer for second question should be rupees 8, and that is the correct answer. Moving on to question number 7, the third question of this set. If the final amount of money that Ghosh Babu had with him is rupees 100, what was the initial amount he had with him? Now we have seen that if he started with X rupees, finally he had a gain of 4 rupees, which is given as 100. So final money is 100. So initial money has to be 4 less than the final money, and that is 96, which is option D. Last question of this set, and then we'll move on to no, that is all. So there were 3 questions based on this set. Yes. So there were 3 questions and we have easily solved these 3 questions. Okay. Now let's move on to the third set for the day. The third set will be for the next 2 questions. Once again, this is a question that appeared in one of the previous year papers of CAT, and this is a very easy question to end with. बहुत simple सा question है. This is the question of arrangements. Okay. Now, whenever I basically discuss any question of arrangements, I tell students not to be afraid in making different cases. So it may be possible that there may be more than one case for any particular set. So please don't be afraid in making cases. Okay. So let's understand what is given. 7 university cricket players are to be honored at a special luncheon. The players will be seated on the dais along one side of the rectangular table. So all of them are sitting on the one side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 players. Right? Now statement number 1, A and G have to leave the luncheon early and must be seated at the extreme right end of the table, which is closest to the exit. So for A and G, these two seats are reserved. Okay, so they can interchange their places. A will be at the rightmost seat, or G can be at the rightmost seat. Okay, so these two seats are reserved for A and G. They can interchange their places. Okay, next statement 2. B will receive the man of the match and must be in the center chair. So B will sit at the centermost chair. I'll number these chairs. So chair number 6 and 7 are for A and G, and chair number 4 is for B. The third point, C and D, who are bitter rivals and dislike one another, should be seated as far apart as possible. Now, out of the remaining chairs, if I want to make C and D sit as far as possible, then it is only possible at chair number 1 and chair number 5. So only these two chairs are left, which are as far as possible. So C and D, for C and D, these two chairs are reserved. Okay, right? Now the remaining two chairs will be for the next two persons. So last statement, E and F are the best friends and want to sit together. So for E and F, these two chairs will be reserved. Okay, so there can be two possibilities for E and F, two possibilities for C and D, and two possibilities for A and G. So total number of possible cases that can be made for this, it may be a question that they can ask. So the total number of ways in which they can arrange themselves is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. So 8 can be the number of possibilities or possible arrangements of these people. Let's have a look at the questions one by one. Which of the following may not be seated at either end of the table? So C, D, G, and F. Now C can sit at any of the ends at chair number 1. D can also sit. Okay, so C and D cannot be the answer. G, can G sit? Yes, G can sit on the extreme right hand side. So G also cannot be the answer. F, obviously E or F are at chair number 2 and 3. So F cannot sit at extreme end. So the correct answer for this question should be option D, that is F. Okay. Next question, question number 9. Which of the following pairs must not be seated together? So E and A, the first option. So E and A, can they sit together? E will be at chair number 2 or 3 and A will be at chair number 6 and 7. So yes, E and A cannot sit together. Not to be seated together, E and A, the first option is the correct answer. So there is no need to move on to the other options, and you can mark your answer as option A. All right. So friends, these were the two questions that were based on the third set that we have just finished. So this is all from my side for the day. I hope you would have liked the three sets that we have done, especially the first two sets, which are slightly on a higher level of difficulty. Okay, so please do join us for many more sessions for all the CAT aspirants, and even if you are preparing for any other entrance examination other than CAT, then you can also watch all these sessions. Also, new batches are available for CAT 2023 aspirants. So please be a part of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and yes, the seats are available and the new batches are starting. And on your screen, you can see the complete details of the comprehensive program that we offer to our students. Also, there is a link that is given in the description using which you can fetch some more information related to this particular program, right? In case you want to join BYJU'S Exam Prep, so you can avail 90% scholarship, up to 90% scholarship on all CAT preparation programs. So there is a scholarship test that we are conducting on 15th of April at 7 p.m. So do register for this test and avail this scholarship. Also, CAT 2023, the ticket to your dream B school, a wonderful seminar is being conducted on 11th of April at 7 p.m. So be a part of it. Srinivas sir will be throwing some light on how you can secure your seat in one of your dream B schools of the country. Also, you can download our application, BYJU'S Exam Prep application, and brush up your basics by attempting quizzes on daily basis. So yes, we do have section-wise quizzes that we put on our application on daily basis. So you can attempt all these quizzes by downloading our app from Google Store. 500 most expected CAT questions. The series started on 6th of April and will continue almost every day. We are conducting a session and will take you up till CAT with this series of sessions. So you must join these sessions. Do subscribe the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep and press the bell icon so that you will receive all the notifications of all the upcoming sessions for all of you. Finally, 100 most expected CMAT questions. So CMAT is around the corner. So 100 most expected CMAT questions. The series will start from 12th of April. So please do subscribe to our channel so that you can have a look at all these sessions. So friends, that's all from my side for the day. I hope you would have liked this session. Please do press the like button if you have. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.